groupers will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Berry. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So LSU's offense will go to work first. Using his legs, it's Dura. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Makes a grab past the marker. There he goes. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Stop.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on
I said stop, low.
Now from inside the red zone. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback making all of his reads.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Groupers offense will have its first possession of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running the read option to the right to start the drive. And he probably should have left that one with the back, as he is just smashed in the backfield. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He is going
is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the...
Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays. And you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense, they are tenacious, and you've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and you can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Takes the handoff. It's Craig. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Guess what this is?
A cow.
Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical early in this game. Putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football.
Fire.
Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch.
Fire.
And most importantly, when you...
And he takes it in for the score.
Top of a building that sticks up in the air.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I don't know what it is.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got
Slither.
home run
That looks
hitters.
like a family.
They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've
Patio.
got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Potatoes.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
What?
Just into the end zone and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Pepperoni. Jalapeno.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
To start with a P.
He'll do it himself. And after the tackle,
What?
that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
On my eggs. Paprika. You said I put it on my
The
eggs.
groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
Okay.
And these little box means
Guys,
how
LSU
much
has the lead here.
of the
They
people we
wanted to
need.
strike first and
Okay.
strike
And
hard, and they've been
this
able to
is
do that here in
wrong.
the first quarter as we take a look
These
at
box
the stats.
means
Okay.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. On the option, he'll pitch it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling. And he showed it to you right there.
And the groupers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the groupers will call on their punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone. the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Manning. Trying to make magic with his feet. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
I trick up my sleeve. Oh, is this minifigures
Motion from the wide receiver.
floated without it being
The play action
detached
fake.
to its
Quarterback
body
feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Groupers will line up to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Power football with the run.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
In It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the option, he'll toss it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Parrish. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Right on target this time. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Needs a big completion on 3rd and long. He throws into the middle of the field. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the groupers come to the line sideline, this situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. On the move, it's Durham. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
There he goes. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass, it's Manning. On the run, still looking. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. But they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this
pulls it in down the sideline. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground defense out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Manning. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket.
He's loose. Pass attack. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the groupers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17.
You can like put a Lego in here and shoot it. You can shoot a Lego off this flow gun.
And he's got it.
You can shoot a Lego
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The groupers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there.
Oh, come on. Hush.
And he runs it.
Yeah, but it didn't shoot it.
Groupers.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
It came out.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Scrambling away. The throw. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. He's at the top. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jeffrey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. He's still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run to the left. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And the groupers send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Okay.
On the ground, it's Durham. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he's set.
Oh, you bitch.
On the bad pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses to 40. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Okay. 2 drops of pickle. 1, 2.
Off play action on 1st down. And the defense makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That fumble in crust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Moves around to clear up the vision. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Give to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Using his feet to buy time. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner goes down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the groupers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks.
Well, how you get hurt? He ain't even in the fucking
Looks as if we have an
play.
injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Manning. Skips away from pressure. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for room, it's Craig. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Hurt.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not enough space. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up by 24 over UTEP. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pocket breaking down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
To the air. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the groupers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to 23. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Throws to the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ready to swallow a rock. He did. They thought. Didn't. Nope. The be flowing. That rope. Let's just our ages to this one. Roll. Two. Bad. What's T-I-E? What's T-I-E?
Tie.
Tie. Up. Head. Swallow the head to cover the